Bitcoin came back from the dead by pumping 9% after dumping to $89,000. We got very scared, but thankfully, the bull case scenario appears to be the one that is currently trying to be playing out for Bitcoin. And if you trade this pattern and this Bitcoin move in the correct way, you can actually make a lot of money. So today, that's what we're going to be focusing on, talking about the Bitcoin price action and talking about if the full danger scenario is really averted. So make sure to destroy the like button, subscribe to become a crypto kid, and turn on the notification bell. With that said, let's jump straight into the Bitcoin technical analysis. And if you want to find out the breaking news in the crypto industry, then of course you can watch the Moon shows where we stream live Monday to Friday. During these videos, we only cover the very important topics and primarily technical analysis. So let's get into the Bitcoin TA. You can see that we spoke about a falling wedge / bull pennant pattern towards the ending of my previous update video. And this was the case where if Bitcoin does hold that support at around $89,000 to $91,000, that is the pattern that you would be looking to trade. Now, if you did take that trade, then congratulations, because you would be currently in profits. The entry was at $94,700 and you're already up 2.5%, which is not too shabby. And if you do want to enter this trade, because I don't think it's late yet, then you can go to the description down below of this video and sign up to our partnered exchanges Coinflare or Wex. If you cannot trade on Coinflare or Bybit, then Wex allows you to trade regardless of your geographical location. So links are in the description down below. But look, there's two ways to be trading this this pattern. If you want to be conservative, then you can line up the resistance with the wicks on the daily time frame, which give you a breakout level of 99.2. So there is a chance that Bitcoin comes up, tests, and gets rejected one more time before doing a pump towards the upside. But usually falling wedge patterns, they break out 70% into the triangle. In that case would be the third retest, to be honest. It wouldn't take another retest to continue pumping to the upside. What does sometimes happen, if you're lucky, is that you get a retest of the falling wedge and boom, you continue pumping further out. And actually, this retest would align perfectly with President Trump's inauguration on the 20th of January, it should be. So I mean, it could make a lot of sense that Trump officially becomes president, does an executive order to, I don't know, keep the 200,000 Bitcoin. So at least the 69,000 Bitcoin are not sold to the market, and the market reacts in a positive way. And we get fueled into the final phase of the Bitcoin parabola, which would be the following. So all the crypto kids that have been watching our content for a very long time, you know the parabolas, the theory. I'm not going to explain it again because I think every one of you is familiar with it at this point. You have base 1, base 2, base 3, then you have base 4, and then finally you have one final push to the upside. This is called parabola theory in technical analysis. And if we just quickly search it up, parabola technical analysis, you can see the textbook definition of it, where the textbook image shows you the multiple bases you get. And then after the final base, which is base 4, you do get one more push towards the upside before you enter into a bear market. And I think this makes a lot of sense, right? If the market is going to top out like it does 17 months after the Bitcoin halving every single cycle, that would align to either be one more final push to the upside with consolidations in between, et cetera, and that could take us to anywhere in between, I say $125,000 to $185,000. Of course, it's impossible to predict exactly at which price Bitcoin will top. It's really not possible to do that. So what we can expect is definitely one more push to the upside, and where we're going to top is all going to be dependent on what the technical analysis is at that point in time after we get the final push. So I think the best thing to do, in my opinion, now that the head and shoulders is pretty much invalidated, right? So you don't have the right shoulder anymore because you consolidated. That right shoulder is now out of the question and the pattern is pretty much invalidated. To be on the safe side, you just want to see a breakout from this trend line to make sure that you go into an uptrend in the short-term time frame. So if you're a degen, you could enter the trade now and pre-trade the breakout, but I think the most conservative thing to do, the most sensical and logical thing to do would be to trade if we break from this line of resistance, which is at 99.1K. And then if you get a retest, that's another potential entry confirming the falling wedge. And then boom, the final breakout would happen, taking the final base of the parabola pattern and giving us the final push that we need before we enter into potentially a bear market. So that is the Bitcoin technical analysis. Another altcoin, which has been super interesting. So a altcoin apart from Bitcoin, you can see that XRP is back to 2.8. And if you've been watching the moon shows, I was debating with Carl. I was just telling him like XRP looks fantastic. Really, like XRP just looks incredible. And he refused to enter into a bullish trade because of course he already made $5 million from XRP. So he did refuse to trade XRP again. But look, you got a beautiful retest into this kind of messed up bull flag thing, and then boom, you continue to the upside. So XRP looks bullish. I think if you can break clearly from the prior all-time high, which is we're very close to doing, then you can get a bit more headwind into the $3 range. But honestly, if you didn't trade this breakout and retest, the trade doesn't make sense anymore. So I wouldn't FOMO into XRP. I think Bitcoin looks like the better option out of the two to be entering into a FOMO trade if you do have the desire to do so. So with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. That is the quick TA update from CryptoKid. Make sure to destroy the like button, subscribe, and share the channel with your friends who want to join crypto for the first time. And with that said, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next update very soon. Take care, guys, and bye-bye.